Fall Centerpiece, Fall Centerpiece, Fall Wreath, Fall Centerpiece, Wreath Makers on TikTok. Welcome in, welcome in. We go ahead and start sending this to some new people. Welcome in, welcome in. I'm trying to go ahead and get everything worked out for others to start coming in. I'm just sending out the invites. Welcome in. It is a new week of going live for me. Welcome in. Just sending out the invites. See if we can get some people in the room. And we're going to go ahead and start our we're going to go ahead and start our creating our I'm just going to go welcome in, welcome in. We're going to make this fall centerpiece. Trying to get myself ready for the fall. And we will go from there. All right, let me make sure everybody can see everything that I got going on. Looks that way. Alrighty. We are here. Welcome in, everyone. I'm trying to see if I can see you. Let me make sure I can get myself together. Get my link in here. Get some music going. Hopefully everyone had a good day. I'm just trying to see if I can get in here so I can see your comments. We're going to make a second centerpiece. We have everything ready to go. Except I don't know why this part did not get wiped off. So let me go ahead and wipe it off. All right. Go ahead. Get this started. Last week we finished up with the God, my brain's going blank. It's been a long day. My brain went blank. But anyway, we finished up with our it's up on the wall. Our Halloween wreath, that's finished. It is up in the Wall of Fame. So today we're going to do a wreath centerpiece. Now this one, first thing I want to do is open this. So I created some new wreaths, and what's happened is, hold up, I gotta fix that. Feels like it's sideways. All right, that looks better. I finished some. I was doing some hydrangeas, and I mentioned to you guys this a few weeks ago that they were really hard to cut. So I went to there's a floral store around the corner to see if they had any of this. So this is what I got, and I'm praying it helps me to be able to cut items that are really thick. So I'm literally looking forward to being able to use it because it's a Gatlin and it will be able to get me items that are the stems that are really thick, especially as I'm going into um, the fall with the thicker stems. This is going to be able to. So you guys are seeing it as much as me. When I saw it, it was all the way up on all the way up. So let me unscrew it and see what it looks like. Because all I asked them for it, they brought it down because they had an extra one. So I'm grateful. And let's screw that back there. All I'm doing is unscrewing it. Yeah. And put my stem here and cut it. Looks really sophisticated, but it looks like it should work. Let me see. Let's test it. I got some hydrangeas. I got one that's by itself. Let's see this one. So you see how thick the stem is, right? So it was so hard to cut. So I'm just gonna cut to see if it works. Should be able to work. Yeah. Now I gotta put some. You see, it already cut it right there. Now I gotta put some muscle behind this. I ain't got that many muscles, guys. So I'm gonna have to learn. So this is why they give you the screws to screw it down. But it cut it really big. Look, it cut it all the way there. So look how easy it was for me to just break that off. Guys, you don't even know how grateful I am right now because last week when I didn't have this, I was struggling because these are not the wide as some others may have wider, but these are not wide enough. They are really hard. So I was just like snipping. So this will work. Definitely will work. I've been needing something like this. So let me put it back so I don't cut myself because I'm kind of clumsy sometimes. And then we'll start. Oh, guys. So the funny thing is, I told you if you've been on the live with me before, my wood burner. I love it. I absolutely love it. It don't work. It no longer gets hot. Like I've had it. I told you guys, I had it for like since last year. Last year. I didn't use it. I just bought it and left it there. I finally started to use it and it stopped working. Like, oh, yeah. That's done. And then the other thing I bought was to keep my that was supposed to use to cut. Let me move this away. Let me move this out of here. I gotta move it away before I cut myself. So guys, I was trying my best. How they both broke at the same time, I don't know. I finally found them. This right here was working, and I stopped working. So I switched to this. This, I got it 1 month ago, July 18th. How about it? I used it one time on the live right here. It does not work at all. It doesn't get hot. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't cut the mesh. Nothing. One time, 1 month. And guess what? I'm 2 days short of being able to return it to Amazon. So guess what? This was 15 or 20 bucks. Yeah. But anyway, I told you guys I'm on for the fall. I'm doing this Harlequin. My Harlequin. So I am on another. We did that thing 2 weeks ago. We did that centerpiece, and that centerpiece is going on the dining room table. This one is going in the living room. Um, this one we did is going on the dining room. Literally, didn't make a whole bunch of things coming off the side because it's going. Nobody wants parts in their food or plates. This one is going on a centerpiece. So guess what? It's going to be buck wild. So I'm going to put some of this. I'm just opening up the stems. I'm going to put some. These are so small. I'm not getting them again. I don't like them. That's why I think I'm just using them for myself. For my other, for my customers, I bought something else. So I'm just trying to. I've got one more like it. So I'll make another centerpiece for another place, maybe for the entry. Um, but this right here is just, to me, it's not big enough. It doesn't have enough tips, and you're just gonna have to use it. There's like no way you can return it. You already bought it, sight unseen. So you just gotta suffer with it and lose it, right? So I'm gonna run some of this in it because I do want some areas off the sides of it. Um, I do want some sides, so I'm gonna put this run this through. So let me see. Now this one is one we already started using. So I'm just going to take the stems and run it down, intertwine it into. So I'm just going down the sides. I'm going to put just literally easy, right? Just twist tying it. And you see it's going off the side, but it left a little stem there. I'll cut those off as I come back around, or I'll just put some ribbon or something to cover it up. So I'm just going each side, putting some stems to come off the side. I was going to put mesh, and maybe I'll still have enough stems to put mesh. But again, this is very, very small. Um, that's why I'm trying to see if I can build it up. But it is what it is. We just gonna work with what we got and keep it moving. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining. We just gonna make this. So this goes with, yeah, this works. So you see, I put two overlapping on this side, and then I put this one straight on down here, and then I'll just cover it up with themselves, right? And then we'll put some ribbon, and we'll keep it moving. I'm not going to glue it down because, again, this is for me, so we're not going to go really. There's no use in gluing it down, but I will glue down the. I have this to go in the center. So I'm kind of, and on that one, everything was flat again because I want people to be able to eat, see across the table. Yeah, when you're doing something like this, you got to think about it, right? So this one here is going to be sitting in a dining room. So I'm going to put this here and elevate the pumpkin, right? It's going to be a little bit high. I may cut it down a little bit based on how much room this takes. And then I'll probably put some mesh around it. We got to see, right? I got some mesh out. We'll see if we need it. Otherwise, we'll just keep it moving without it. How was everyone's weekend? I'll work on this side now that I've started. I feel like I got a good foundation going there. Let's bring this down a little bit more. Let me take a jump to the morning. It has been 105. Good afternoon, Janelle. It has been 105, guys. It has been so hot here. Like, hey, dear Miss Betsy. Guys, so today, the heat index for us is like 100 and something. It has been so hot here. And then I look on the news and it's raining in some other parts of the country. It's like Hawaii, so much water. They have like 4 foot of water. Like, it's like night and day. Finally cooling down in the UK. I know you guys were running for AC and everything this summer. I am so glad it's cooling down for you. It is not cooling down here in Florida. It was at the beach this weekend, and literally, it was so bad. It was so bad, guys. Sitting out there, and people were out there with no sunscreen, just laying like this. I'm like, wait a minute, hold up. There's skin cancer, but they grown. But it was really, really hot. It has been like we have broke so many records. It's rainy season here, and we've had no rain. We haven't had rain in forever, which I'm kind of glad today we don't have rain because a pallet of boxes is waiting outside for me. So I got to hurry up and go get those in so we don't have any afternoon storms. But that's the only day. Everything else, I wish we had some rain. Again, as I said earlier, I'm not going to glue this down. It is literally just for me, and it's very small. So I don't even know. I'm going to measure this to see. I'm trying to do just the edges. Then we're going to put this in the middle. Right here is the thickest part that I can find. I don't know if I'm going to even need mesh. Like right there. And then we got some ribbon and some pumpkins. That's my, it's just that is a crazy thing, guys. So I have one more. And this is how it starts. It's not very big at all. I don't like it anyway. Like, I don't like it at all. It is not very big. I don't know if I want to put two on them. Well, let's find out. So because I didn't glue it down, I'm not going to glue it down in anyway because I can use these picks again somewhere else. Let's see if we put both of them together. It's my last two. Put both of them together, see how that works. On top of each other, see if it gives me some kind of strength or something because I don't like how flimsy this is looking. So another thing, which I have and I can bring out, but again, I'm just trying to use these last two up because they are non-returnable and it's for me. All right. Let's see. If I open this one up, and let's see if I can get this to open up a little bit more and give me some more something. It's like this isn't open. Like it's not very. And I think like when I saw it, I was like, ugh. But it's a great way to practice, and you know not to order it again. So you see me throwing that in the trash. Y'all know I'm on my inventory kick, but I already counted those, and I already know I'm not reordering it. So you can also, which I have, right? I can take and put two together to get the two swags together to get it, but it's like finish this off. Just finish this off. That's all I gotta say. Finish this off. Use it. Use what you got. Yes, you got the others, but this is necessary. All right, let's see. And I can zip tie these together. Oh God, this makes me feel better. Guys, you don't even realize. So I put it together. Look at them separate, right? I don't know what happened there, but look at them separate. You see how thin it is? So putting them together is where I'm gonna do. And I'm just gonna zip tie them. I've got some black zip ties here. I've got some green small zip ties. Yeah, that's the way it's gonna work. Woo, Jesus. So now you see why I'm saying I'm not gonna get another one. I'm not gonna buy this from again. And that's one thing you never know when you buy from some of these places, unless, and not everybody leaves reviews, but like this right here, yeah, no. Just zip tie it together. Just put a couple of zip ties, and then we can go ahead and go from there. Alrighty, that's, oh geez, that's better. I'm only putting 2 zip ties because it's not much. Maybe I'll put another one in the middle. Nope, my thing's going in the middle, so I'm good. 2 is enough. So it's like it is heat, and more heat. All right. So I got this, guys, and I don't know how to use it. I'm very transparent with you guys. Always transparent. I bought this. It was in my queue when I tried to buy a new tool. I love tools. And I bought this. It's supposed to like literally cut the zip ties shorter and closer. So I put it in here, and I swear I was struggling. I was so struggling. It's supposed to like literally, it worked. Just for you, it worked. It worked. It wasn't working for me. There we go. And if you notice, you can't even see it. So let's go ahead and do some separation. Fluff it all up. Then we're gonna add some plants. Then we're gonna add some mesh. It wasn't working because I wasn't holding it right. It's amazing when you read the instructions. All right. Let's go on from here. Let's put this back. So now I can stick them into the membrane of the one below. Yep, that works. Whew. Yeah, that works. That works. Yep. Everybody let me see you clap those hands. Everybody let me see you clap those hands. So all I'm doing, I'm putting everything back in here. I'm sticking it in to the of the bottom. So this is actually right here what was left over from the Halloween stem from last week. And that's what I tell people, the same thing I did when the summer was over with the watermelon. I used the leftovers from the wreaths, right? And create something, because it always adds value. Ain't no use, it's no use in throwing it away. So now I don't have any more of this. I can, for a customer, I would literally, I never would have used this for a customer. When I saw it, I was like, why would they even sell this to people? and I knew I had to do it for something for myself. So I did it for that. I did it for that. So I guess I may have two more because it's supposed to be six. Now I gotta go look because I was ready to be done with this thing. But doubled up is working out great. Right? Thank you for the hearts. Thank you guys. Thank you for the hearts. I like to experiment, and I'm hoping you guys hang with me as I do some of my crazy stuff because that's how I learn. I go in there and I experiment. And what I do and don't like. So these right here, right? So after I'm finished with them, I was watching, and I told you guys about this. I was watching the Petals and Plum. I did the virtual ticket, and I was watching their virtual, and Johnny, says he never glues in anything that he does for his house. And I'm like, what? What have I been doing? Because he said, like, next year, he'll go ahead and use it for something else. And I was like, that's a good idea. So y'all are seeing me apply the skills that I learned and tell you about it. Right? I'm literally applying it. Now I feel like I can add some mesh, and I would feel comfortable doing that now. Now, because you don't glue it in my case, in his case, yes, you can probably swing it around or whatever. In my case, because I've got these two together, and I'm just pushing it in, I'm just gonna have to carry it like this, right? I'm not gonna be able to just throw it all over the place. I got two more. Trying to see which one I've used. Both of them are new. Yeah. So this is my I am so I have to make another trip to the HB. I'm seeing so many people with things that I'm like, how did I miss that? That that place with they started their 50 off, and I'm like, oh, and the M store, it's like Halloween just went crazy in that store. They don't have any Christmas, not in mine. I keep saying they don't have any at all in my area of Christmas stuff in the store out. Because I saw someone said that they got $5 bases at Michael's. Like $5. I went to look, there was none. All mine has is Halloween, so I'm gonna have to wait. But I did get some bases at the H store, and then I saw someone pick up some acorns, which was really cool. So they picked up the acorns, and I don't know if you guys know this. So I do a lot of abstract art. And in abstract art, sometimes you want to dye. So I used to dye yarn. I used to dye fabric. I used to dye all different things. So what they did was they got the acorns, and then there is this like a gel dye. You buy it at the M store or the H store. They dipped it in it was water, and then they dipped it in there. And then they use, I don't know if you've ever gone to the DT store. I have some over there. I don't see it directly in front of me, but it's snowflakes. It's like little pieces of snow. You can use that, and it makes the pine cones frosted. And then they literally just took one of the longer sticks, and made an entire arrangement with hand dyed pine cones. And I was like so amazed. So guess what? I'm gonna have to try it. The other thing I'm gonna try is the glow mop and glow uh, ornaments. So I bought some clear ornaments last year at the end of the season for Christmas. So I'm going to go ahead and make some of those. I've got my Cricut machine so I can personalize some ornaments. So I'm excited for the season. And starting tomorrow, I'm like on a 1 month countdown for my uh, retreat, which I'm hoping to be able to share live with you guys. At least parts of it. I know some parts they're gonna tell me no, especially like the shopping part. Because I found another store that's close to where we're gonna be that has they don't have an online store, but they have a huge store, warehouse store. So I'm going to go there too. So things are looking up for the shopping and the things I want to get for the quarter for Christmas time. I'm like ready. I'm seeing so much Christmas stuff. I don't know if because you put one thing in your feed and all you see is Christmas. Oh my gosh, people Christmas trees, just Christmas everywhere. I think I need just one more of these. And this is respectfully used. All right. So let me add one more down here. I pushed it in between as much as I could. It's in between. So my top ones, as I said, I'm not gonna, right? So now I'm looking at you. I can see what needs to be straightened out. I always use you as my mirror to see what needs to be straightened out. All right. I may need to put one more right there. You will let me do this. I'll come in back. Let's go ahead and make this full. Yep. All right. So this is looking good on this side. All right. Let me open up this side to you. I see one spot already right here. And I may put another one right there. Again, these are not going to be glued down because I can use this again for Valentine's Day, Christmas. Again, all I did was put these down together. So this is the centerpiece right here, right? So I'm going to put this right here. But this time I'm going to put some, literally some mesh. And I'm going to see if I can, see how tall that made it? I'm not going to make it that way. I do have my knife. I can cut it and make it half of this. That way it stands up a little bit above the mesh that I'm about to put in here, right? But I want this to be here first so the mesh can kind of hide this green. I have my pins. My pins. So I'm trying to see where my pins are. I have pins that I would put in the bottom of this and staple it to here, but I don't see the pins. And I want to be able to remove this anyway. So literally, I'm just going to cut it in half. I don't see the pins at all. So this right here is a floral knife. You get it again. I got it at the floral store. This is what they use to cut. This is artificial foam. There is also this for artificial. There is a difference, guys. When you go and you tell them the type of flowers that you're going to use when you get the foam. The one for live plants, live flowers, is usually green, and you can wet it and it holds the water, right? I don't need that. And it's more expensive. Those blocks right there is like 50 cents. This right here is from the DT store. Right? So I'm going to put it right here. Well, maybe I'll just measure it. I'm being special today. So it's literally 26. So 13 is right there. So we literally on point. So what I was going to do was pin. I have these pins and they're not over there. I'm not seeing them straight in front of me. I don't know where they are. So guess what? We're just going to rock with it. It's going to leave like that. I'll pin it down later. I'm going to just go ahead and do the mesh around it. Since both of my items are broken, we're going to go back to the old school of what this was. I want to use out this orange. I think there's only like one piece left. So because it is a centerpiece, you don't have to use the 24 to 20 inches that you got, right? I'm going to cut this in half. It's just one piece left. You're just using it to hide the greenery. You don't have to make it huge. And plus, again, it's mine. Yeah, I don't know what I did with my pins. I have these U pins. They're called like floral pins. And I would stick it in there. Or I'm going to just glue it this time around because I don't know what's wrong with it. I don't know where it's at. Because what I wanted to be able to do, right, is just do the pins into it. And then I can just remove this and put a train or something for Christmas. Since I can pull this out, I should be able to pull this out. So I'm going to find the pins. And we're going to put the centerpiece in tomorrow. But today, we're going to go over the mesh. This has no length. I just cut it in half. I just finishing this up. So I'm just putting it like this. I just put a safety pin while I was trying to. Oh, I know what. I put a good old clothespin. kept a half there for me. So now I'm just going to try to build up around there so I can have some room to put. I have flowers. I have some more Harlequin pumpkins. So we're going to build up around it and then we can put it back. Thank you. How is everyone doing this afternoon? I'm over here. It has been, I tell you guys, it has been the best place I was this weekend was inside of the water because outside was so hot and inside was nothing but AC running on full blast. All right, so I usually do about 24 inches when I'm doing a wreath. Like we're gonna start this one tomorrow. I started basting it already, so we can finish it. We're gonna start this one tomorrow. So that's those right there is about 24. But we don't want that much, right? We really don't. So I'm just probably gonna do about 20. Let's see what 20 does. $20 is good enough. And you don't have to put too much on this because we want the centerpiece to be. I'm jamming. Thank you. Look, this is what I have to do after a long day's work. I literally blast the radio, or I listen to a book on tape, audio book. Like if I don't, my day is not right. Music or book. Did anybody watch anything good this weekend? I literally watched I'm in love with Lioness. Like that show is just amazing. And then the new Jack Reacher started. So I've been binge watching the last season because I forgot what happened in the last season. So last time we used hydrangeas. This time I've got some black roses. And I'm going to use the sunflowers that's here to go ahead. I also have these, which I might just stick them in. But I really want to get some ribbon in here this time around. I think I'm going to put 2 more pieces of mesh. And then we'll be done. Then we'll go ahead and create the ribbon, do the ribbons. Good afternoon. Welcome in. All right, welcome in. So we're finished with the mesh. Finish. Let's see. So I took the clothespin out so I can see. Right. So there we have this. The mesh is already. You can't even see the green, and that's why I put the mesh there, because I really want this one to be literally cascading. I want it to be all cascading. And now I know where I can put my florals, my ribbon. So this literally is going to sit on a table, right? And either which way they look at it, I would like them to be able to see a bow, whether it's a small bow, a loop, or whatever. So I'm going to start with just 3 loops and see if I put it here, see how that looks. And then if I need to add more, we'll build on that. So this is just an orange. And then I have so I always try to have the different sizes to give me options as I go along. I may add or remove some, but I take out enough. The more lives I do, the more I learn. Take out more than I really need. So I'm not going to cut it because I don't know if I'm going to leave it like this. But I do have a twist tie I'm just going to hold it with. Use all the tools you can. Or you can use the clothespin, anything that you can, right? Just so you have something to kind of see how it's going to look. All right. So then let's put some of this ribbon on there. Matches that, right? So I don't need much in the back. Literally, I just don't need much in the back. So I'm just twisting it, right? So everything in the front. Now, I didn't put a big enough. Just add some more. Do I want it that big? No, right? It needs to be smaller so I can still see the back. So now if I put it like this, it's great, right? But now I'm looking at orange and black. So I can put it right here. And it is so. Recommendations. What do you recommend? I've got 4 people on here. What do you recommend? So I can do a bow and then just put it upside down. Let's try that. I don't like the way the loops look. So instead of making the bow and making it horizontal, put it straight. We ain't got nothing but time, right? I don't really need a long loop in any way because it's going to go like this and it's no use for it to go crazy. So I'm just probably putting 4 inches and we'll be good. All right, that's 5. So we'll do just a 4. All right. right, so this is what I do with the bows to know the length, right? So the length of my item right now is 10 inches, right? That's the width of it, right? So I do it half. So half will be in the middle, half will be on each side, right? So 5 is my biggest loop I will do today for this item. I started measuring just because I was making some bows that was just not big enough, or sometimes I would make it way too big. So I started measuring, and it's working out. Again, we're not leaving a tail. We're just gonna put this on this like this. And then I'm gonna make this one literally, it's gonna be 4. Stop living in the past. From the glass. All right. So it's not anything that's rocket science, literally. I fell from tone, used to carry it. It's just a very simple bow. I'm not doing anything intricate. It's just literally just 2 loops, making sure the tails are facing the opposite. So that was 4. And so the last one I wanted to do, I was like, I should do just 3. But what I didn't bring out was, yeah, this. This is what I started last week, right? And let's use it because I didn't use it last week. Now this right here is so stiff. It is so, I love this ribbon. It is so stiff. So I gotta put it in as best as I can and then manipulate it the way I want it to go. So because these, there we go. Measure the size there. I will be standing up for each one. This one's not, again, not rocket science, just simple. All right, let's go ahead and take this off. Out on the road, like this. So I took a bow making class because I wanted to step my bow game up, and I realized bow making is 1,000,000% the quality of the ribbon that you buy, and literally is it without the quality of the ribbon that you buy and how you finish it. So I'm taking a little bit more time to make my bows. and taking them off because I was taking them off too fast. Showtime is fine, so let me start it. And this looks like sweet sight to me. Front page is where the electrons are gone. Next stage is where the electrons are born. And it's where the fight for me. And then you hold the arms full as the last performance. Now I know that we got the good. Coming at me back to my masterpiece. And greatest, that's what you call this show, the greatest. I sing for God's glory, we give the love, power, everything that kick out, kick out, kick out, kick out, kick out, kick out, performance, you think the performance. All right. So I don't want to fluff this out too much until I put it on there. I'm just trying to see if I got what I was expecting. And we good. Let's go ahead. I need to cut this. Yeah, I like that better. So this is going across. Across here. I like that better than standing up because it was the last one was hiding the beauty of the harlequin, and so this one. And then even though I have the black in the middle, which I usually put a loop in the middle there, but this orange is very thick, so I didn't. But that's okay. I can put. I bought some little black balls. I can put it in the middle. So, just to hide the ribbon. Just pretend my pumpkin is sewed in, which it will be. By the time you see it tomorrow, it will be sewed in. I'm just gonna basically use the floral pins to just stick it in, and then I'm going to wrap it around the bottom here, and then I have some long pipe cleaners that I'm going to use to just wrap the whole thing, right? Again, like I told you, I want to reuse this. So I'm loving this. My mesh, right, is there. So now, thank you for the heart me. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So now I'm still elevated, right? So if I had left this down here, you can see that it would be hidden. But just it's not even you can't even see it, right? Just a little bit, my pumpkin is still showing off. I'm making sure that my pumpkin can still be seen all the way. If I put the loop there, it'll still be visible. So then you make sure that this part is visible. So what I'm going to do now, it's not going to be anything to hide this, right? I have my ribbon, I have this. I want to just make sure and put some things just to complement this. I have the roses. I can stick them in the round. These are the balls I'm talking about because I didn't have anything black, and my HB didn't have anything, so I had to order these. So literally, you can leave these on there, or and if you have this, you can also wrap this on there. It looks like garland. And you just loop it through, and you can wrap it around, or you use the floral wire that's here and make a cluster, right? So for me, the floral wire matches. Like I can put a right here, and now I just literally my bow is still visible. A person coming from that angle can see straight up. I like to look at angles. I just because of I used to be a photographer, literally trying to just take pictures with my big camera. I had to look at angles. And so that's what I tried to do here, that a person at every angle can still see the beauty in what I'm creating. So we're gonna do that. But we gotta make one more bow. Oh, here we go. I got a puzzle, y'all. Hold on a second. Let me get this puzzle. And I also have a bad habit, and this is only for me. When I'm doing it for a customer, I keep it the same, but I like to mix things up. I literally, I did that one at the bottom just now. This time I'm doing this one. And because it's mine, it's like, it is what it is. I literally, when I'm doing something for me, I never do it to be the same. I don't know, something about difference give you a different adventure on the other side. But I'm going to use the same balls on each side because the black complements each of them, right? And still a 5-inch loop, nothing's changed, just the color. This one's kind of soft, but it still has wire in it. And that one's the same thing. It has wire, but it's soft. Now, I can still use this on this, but I want to use the Harlequin throughout. So we'll see what else we can do with that other one. All right. So now which one I'm gonna put on the top? That one I used the orange. I think I'm just gonna do the black on the top of it this time. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom. And this is just a small 3-inch loop. All right. I don't want to see. I don't want to. I don't want to walk no more. I don't want to see. I don't want to. I don't want to walk no more. Hello, how are you? Just finishing up the second bow. Thank you for joining this afternoon. I'm still adjusting to using my new tool, but it's working. I like it. I'm liking it. So this one is going to go on this side. I'm just going to turn it around. But let me go ahead and cut the ends first. This one's a little bit too long. All right. So this one is going to go on this side. And now you can see, right, both of them have elevated, right? But once I tie this down, you'll see that it can literally, I can see from both ends. Anyone coming from either side of this can see, right? And it hides the styrofoam that's there, except for this little piece, which is fine. We're gonna put some roses around there, and we're gonna fill this up with low-lying, just balls. Got flower. We've got hydrangeas. We've got black roses. We've got this. I've got some other small things that we're gonna go through and put in there. We're gonna literally do all of that tomorrow. As I mentioned earlier, just before I came on live, they just dropped my case of boxes. It's 105, guys. So I'm gonna go out there and go get this case of boxes off the driveway because it can't stay out there overnight. They will not be any good. But those boxes are my shipping boxes, so I need to go get them off the driveway. I thank you for joining me today, and I'll see you next time. Bye.